Alright, I was asked to make this video. It's about cleaning the AK47 type rifle, and the person asked me to do it was Cameloff. I hope I said that right. He's the person that requested this video be done. A detailed cleaning of the AK47 type rifle. This is a SAR 1. It was made in 2000. So it has no bayonet lug, doesn't have a threaded barrel. Okay, well, I'm going to show you how to clean this rifle. What you're going to do is you're going to start by taking this dust cover off. An easy way I found to do this is grab it by the pistol grip like this with your right hand, facing the rifle to your left, grabbing the dust cover with your left hand, pushing this retainer in with your index finger and pulling it off just like that. Just like that. I'll put that up here out of the way. Then you're going to pull out your recoil spring here. Just pull it towards the front of the gun. Pull it right out of your carrier like that. I like to take it, put it into the dust cover and stand it up on its little catch here. Turn the safety down. Like I said in one of my other videos, push this hammer down, grabbing it with the sear. When you pull the trigger, hold the trigger down, and then you can grab your carrier and it will come right out. Easy. Then you can let your trigger go, put your bolt carrier down, put the rest of this. Actually, we'll take the whole thing apart right now. You look up here, you look for this lever right here. You just push it up. It turns a little piece inside here. So you can see that, this piece inside there. Turn it so that it's flush. Then you can take your gas tube here and pull it right off the top of the gun and off like that. Put that aside. Turn the gun over. You're going to see your cleaning rod. Pull your cleaning rod out. Put that aside. Turn the rifle back over. You're going to see up here there's a retaining pin right here. To get that out, sometimes you got trouble getting that off. Put pressure towards the receiver on this retaining plate, then you should be able to swivel that right up and out of the way. That'll pop right off. Then you can rock this out. It's in there a little tight because I have put a piece of sheet metal in there to absorb heat and keep the wood from burning. As you can see, the wood down here is a little black. It's from the gun heating up. Put that aside. You can take this part of the rifle, put that aside. Don't need it yet. Then you take your rag. This is just a piece of an old pair of boxers I have. It's Hanes. It's 75% cotton, 25% nylon. I like it because it doesn't leave lint on your rifles after you're done cleaning them. Remove the bolt from the bolt carrier. If you were to look up at it, it would just fall right down like that. So then the bolt should be sticking out of the bolt carrier like that. You can just spin it if you're looking down at it counterclockwise, spinning the bolt out. Once this piece right here comes out, you should be able to pull that right out of there. Put the bolt carrier down, take your bolt, dry it off. I like to dry everything off before I start cleaning it because it just makes it easier that way and cleaner. So once you got that most of the way dried off, take your bolt carrier and get all this carbon off of here. Just rub all that off of there. grip this piston. Get all that off there. I'm going to try to make this video in as few parts as possible. It might drag into 3 or 4 parts. Sorry about that, but I'm trying not to miss any details here. Wipe that off all good. Wipe this part down good. In this groove right here, wipe that down good. Wipe it all in here. Up here, everywhere, the back of the bolt. Get everything nice and dry as possible. And then, because I don't like using bore cleaner or any kind of cleaning products on these, I've seen them have negative effects on gun parts. So I just use oil. This is hops or hopies, however you want to say it. Tomato to me. I'll just get all these pieces soaking wet with oil, let them sit for a few minutes while I'm doing other stuff with the gun, and that tends to break up most of the carbon and crap that's on the parts. Put a nice couple of big drops on there. Just rub it all over the gun. Again, you can't be scared of getting your hands dirty when you're cleaning a gun. If you're scared of getting your hands dirty, I see so many people on YouTube cleaning guns with rubber gloves on and fucking ski gloves on and baseball gloves on, and to me that dulls your dexterity and gets in the way more than anything. Got a big glove on there. Plus, the best way to get every surface on this thing is with your fingers. So get it nice and wet. You can see it's pretty wet, pretty oily. Put that aside. Do the same thing with your bolt. Put a drop into one of those little grooves they got there. Get every part of this bolt wet. You can see it's pretty wet. Put that aside. Then you're going to take your rag, take your spring here, your recoil spring. You're going to want to wipe it off a couple of times. Make sure there's no big hunks of crap on there. Put that in there. Then you can get the bulk of the rifle here. Wipe off every surface that you can get to real good as best you can. Get any carbon and fouling and any kind of crap, dirt, cat hair, anything off of these. Not saying it won't run with that crap on there, it will just fine, but if it doesn't have to be on there, why would you want it on there? So wipe off everything. Another place that a lot of carbon builds up is underneath this rear sight. There's a big hole in there with spots where gas can escape. Just wipe it off under there. Let me flip that back down. Wipe off the top of your chamber, your little feed ramp inside there. Wipe off the trunnion. Try to get anything in there out of there. Get your rails, top of your hammer, back here by the butt. Put your finger on the hammer, hold it down, pull the trigger so that you can slowly let the hammer fall. Get behind the hammer, the trigger group as far as you can. Get everything in there as crap free as possible. Alright guys, we're going to go to part 2 on this.